Hey everybody, my name's TecToss and this is Let's Play Humankind. We are 21 turns away. Man, we still have time, plenty. We are 21 turns away from the end of the Open Dev Beta Victor, named after Victor Hugo, the famous French author. And we are almost there to pick a new civilization, a new culture, but not quite yet. We got one science star, nice, so we have that one accomplished, but I think we'll get one more star. And that's gonna be... Actually, the merchant star is now within our grasp, so we'll get that one. And we will also get the... no. Oh, we got the science star already. Yeah, never mind. We got the science and the regions, and... let's actually see. We got the builder star, we got the science star. We'll get the merchant star, at least one, because we are merchants. I mean, that's just a question of honor. Probably gonna get another agrarian star, and I'm not gonna work for it very hard. And maybe an expansionist star. Maybe. But it's gonna be like 3 turns until we have the merchant star. And then we're gonna go to the next era, and we still have a couple techs to get. Yeah, 7 turns, so... Yeah, we get those techs and then we'll get to the next era. And then we'll have like 10 turns to explore that. Maybe get one more interesting tech there, and then it's gonna be it until August. An aristocratic pillaging. The upper class young personages. What? Personages of sufficient means and statuses from abroad have long engaged in grand tours across the empire. But now the residents of Kerma are getting sick of the sight of those obnoxious aristocrats. As well as participating in vulgar activities, these so-called nobles are committing cultural theft, buying everything from fabulous statuary to painting masterworks to scientific artifacts. What should be done? Well, sell it. I mean, what the hell? We could deter them, go toward liberty, get some stability, or we could regulate it. I don't want to go back there. This here would make more sense from a resource standpoint, but this here makes more sense from a civic standpoint, and that has a bigger effect, I think. So we're going to go with deter, and we have some offers again. Share maps, yeah, sure.
This will be a blessing for all
parties. For all parties.
I accept.
Yes.
No surprise that it is a pleasure to speak with you.
These guys really overact a little bit. I mean, is that just my opinion? I think they really overact. Oh, they have quite a big empire there. Interesting. Yeah, we have a little wedge in here with our vassals as well. Nice, nice, nice. I kind of don't like the development of these. How... Oh, what the hell is this? Man, I gotta check out how to pronounce it, but I didn't, so I'm not gonna try it. We still have a grievance there. Pressing my people. Well, thank you for telling me about grievances now. Demand something. I'm gonna do that when I have a bigger military and when we have no way of fighting the Brits.
How do you
I am doing great. I want to declare war on you, but they have a grievance. I can't do anything with it. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's move the troops and let's get to work. We got a lot of that. One idle army. Where's my ship here? There we are. Do we want to grab this? Not really. We'll just go over here. It's fine. Okay, we'll go there, and then we could actually just go like so. Now we can't make it in one turn anyway, so we'll discover this part of the land and then go there. 2 turns for the hamlet. I don't want to wait. I want to know now. Yes, it is possible. Cool. Very cool. Okay. So we can actually get the science districts there. And the question was last episode, will the hamlet enable you to build districts somewhere in your region by adjacing them to the hamlet? And it does. It does indeed. That's great. Well, let's see what the silk manufactory will do. Hang on. This here's silk, yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so we'll build the silk manufactory, yes. And currently we have +5 stability and +1 industry. So now we buy the silk manufactory. And now we have... now we have +5 stability and... what the hell? +3 money per adjacent market quarter. Okay. That's not really worth it. We could buy an incense manufacturer, but yeah. Now, we wanted to get science quarters here, and we shall. Oops, science quarters are up here. Actually, let's view this in list mode, yeah. There we go. So we'll go with this one, and maybe another one here. Or here? No, we'll just get a couple. Just get a couple. We do have enough industry in this region, like way more than 380 already. That's crazy. We just started this city. I mean, that is just crazy. It is also, well, I know I don't recognize these buildings anymore. Do we have rivers? Not really. So we get the plus food on farmers. Don't need the harbor bonus. Don't need the stability just yet. Tourney fields, meh, not necessary. Get the House of Scribes though, and get the extra influence. And yeah, we'll just take it from there. Okay. What is also nice that they found a way to make new districts not lag behind so much. Like you really start with a decent set of buildings already, so it's not so hard to establish these new districts, which is great. We're also going to get some artisan quarters right here, get some salt, salt manufacturing, no thank you. We're going to get the harbor somewhere here. Well, actually not yet. We're going to wait until this is a city, but how much influence we need? What do you tell me? 3,900. Ugh. Oof, okay. That was a blow to the stomach. That's a lot. That is a lot. Yeah, we desperately need influence. We're really making money now. Selling resources, and more trade routes are blocked. I'm gonna check on Utica if we're still okay. Well, apparently we are. Apparently we are fine. Perfectly fine. Cabinet of Curiosities. You know what? We'll spend 1,500. That's less than we need a turn. Make some 2 idle cities. Okay, here we're doing great. Just need more districts fast. We'll need some more food. So we'll go this way. +5, and then we're gonna just go along the river here. That'll also mean we could use that. Yeah, not really. We'll get more industry quarters actually. Up here is great. And then we'll get a couple of these. Yeah, only view the constructibles, please. Then we get a couple of +5 industry, so that's a flat, like, I don't know, a lot of industry. Don't need the high walls there. Wasn't there some building that gives us... Oh, we built all those already. Okay, the animal barns are also quite useful. And the pottery workshop. Okay. Now we need influence in here as well. Carthage. Oh no, Gadir. What do we need with you? We're still making food. We're making a lot of industry there. We do want a couple... Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That came out a little more erotic than I meant it. And then we got a little bit of science. Ooh, yes. Ah. Okay, and what can we build here? Extra grain silos. Man, the list keeps filling up. It's just impossible to build all this stuff. 2% science. No, we just want the flat science. Yeah, that stuff. I'll just see where this takes us. Okay. We're still building harbors in the capital. Actually, probably gonna disjoin Gometia and attach it to Kerma, but yeah, it's gonna cost us influence, so I don't want to do it, because we want that influence to be available. I'm gonna discover the lands here. And now we made one full round trip. So we're gonna bring the ship up here actually and level it up. Now we got a full round trip around this continent. There's some islands probably here. Probably some islands here. Maybe just high seas. Don't quite know. But what thing that is certain is that we need that influence. And that's gonna be, once we got the merchant star, we're gonna change more trade routes being blocked. Can't keep up with this stuff. Juicy fruits. Okay, bountiful on 6 cities. Jesus. Okay, so we did that research, if we remember last episode, I think, on these poisonous fruit, and we researched those, and now we have bountiful on 6 cities, which is dangerous because one of our cities that we don't want growing, namely this one, is gonna grow. But it's okay, we'll deal with it once we cross that bridge. Alrighty, so now we have... No, we don't have. Next turn we'll have the merchant star. We did get the agrarian star. Won't get the estate star, that's okay. Just the merchant star I want, and then we'll have 17 turns. I mean, that's cool. 17 turns to pick up tech in the new... we can finally travel the high seas. To pick up the techs from the new... I think modern... No. What's it called? I don't know. We'll see in a turn. We'll see in a turn what's it called. Kind of forgot. It's a cool map. Really like those island-based maps. And you can micromanage and optimize so much in this game. I mean, we're playing a little bit faster than I usually would. Just because I want to show all the content, and we're pretty much comfortably ahead. So there's no sense in dragging it out, like pretending we need to min-max every little thing. But if you needed to, and if you crank up the difficulty, there's so much you could do with the trade routes and just min-maxing it, really taking advantage of your cultures and civilization's strength. Okay, so we discovered all that. Let's actually send the ship over here, so we can uncover a little bit of that gray area here as well. And now we have that merchant star, right? Yes, and now we would need 108,000. Jesus! That's gonna be... That's actually not too bad. It's 40,000, so that's gonna be... It's still 20 turns. I mean, at the money we're making currently, that's 20 turns. Amazing. So nobody can say they're easy to get, those stars. Ah, we can upgrade to the Carrack, and this one can actually travel the high seas, which it shall, because I really want to uncover all the map. Let's see what's hidden up here. Maybe they hid some goodies or whatever, with some nice world wonders that you can get. And now we got all the stars, so we can actually pick a new era, and the last one at that. We can go to the... we can culturally transcend. What will that do? Yeah, not really. We'll just keep this and just transcend. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Okay, so I went through these roughly. I mean, I didn't read every little thing, but I went through these roughly. And there's a couple ways we can go. Ordinarily, I would want to be a scientist in the late game, just to get that powerful army and just be untouchable, pretty much. But we don't need to. We have so much science output already. We have enough science districts and all, so we really don't want that. If you had a way to more easily declare wars, I would certainly love to go for the Germans and fight the U-boat Krieg on my enemies, but it's not possible. It's so hard to declare war. So sadly, it won't be the Germans. The thing we need most to get the most out of the content that's there is influence. And there's two systems that provide that. Number one is the Italians. And they go mostly for stability. They have an interesting Alpine unit that can cross cliffs and is a decent ranged unit. And their theater, which can be built once per territory, is a pretty nice influence generator, which we can attach to our commons quarters. +1 per trader, +1 per researcher, and +1 influence in general. So that's a nice building that could give us maybe in the realm of 150 or so influence. I don't know, just a ballpark figure that I came up with. Oh, our neighbors are now Mexicans. They made that before us, really? Crazy. But they only have 3,000 points, so yeah, they're not maximizing that. The second one that is an S-tier is these Austro-Hungarians. Probably the Austrian-Hungarian Empire. And they just have +2 influence on influence districts, which we currently don't have any of. And they have this open house, which is also interesting. +1 stability, +5 influence in general. Can be built once. And just give stability per adjacent district. So these would be... Hang on, can we build influence districts and I just wasn't aware? Commons quarters. Is that an influence district? Let's check. Let's see. Academies, steam engines, nationhood, conscripts, customs agency. I just want to see symposium, extra science, line infantry, electricity, microbiology. Oh Jesus, there's a lot of radio broadcasting. Industrial age, but I don't see any tech that will give us the industry district or the influence district. So that must be the commons quarters. I would love if they would just write commons quarters, because that would make life a lot easier. +2 influence on those. Yeah, but it's as nice as this is, I think we can do better with the Italians. Because that gives +2 influence per adjacent commons quarter. So you can just build that in the middle of... +10 stability as well. Though we don't really need that. I mean, stability is really... it's so difficult. I wish there was another, but there's... Yeah, these two are the only ones. Influence district. I think I'll try. I'll try and risk it, because I really like them. The Evidence Bureau, the Austria-Hungary is really a interesting period in our history. I'll try it. We'll go for the Austro-Hungarians. Look at that. Huh? We look like France, and we just need Sissy, and then we're gonna be good. Okay, we're gonna confirm this. What? Is this game over? No. No! What are you doing to me, game? Don't do it. No. Okay, let's just skip this. No! I didn't want to do that. Oh man, that is very sad. And I did all the hemming and hawing, guys. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I'm so sorry. I did all that. What's gonna happen if we pick the Austro-Hungarians and the Italians and me? Oh well. I didn't know it will end. You should tell me that, game. You really want to end the game, because it's gonna end if you pick that. Anyway. Interesting. Okay, so we still have some time in the episode, and that's gonna be time for me to give my thoughts on the beta and on the state of the game so far. And I think I let that shine through already. Number one is I'm really, really optimistic the way they made changes, the way they balanced out the early game a little bit. There is some clunky stuff in terms of just navigating through the map, and some options that I would like to, like scrolling speed, and I love that you can rebind all your keys, that's great. But yeah, just navigation on the map is a little bit tedious, a little bit slow. I would like that to be improved and be made faster, but I'm thinking they would probably fix that because they'll be playing the game as well. So I want the battles. There's some buggy stuff there, but it's really just buggy. The main fear I have is that the AI won't be able to handle the complexity of the game. It's just so many angles, so many things to consider. I don't know how they program it, but it's going to be difficult to make that challenging, and that's a little bit notorious for the Amplitude games, that the AI is just not really that challenging to beat. Just on the very high difficulties, but then it gets unfair advantages, and in this game they could really skyrocket or scale, because the one thing I have with the game is there's really no catch-up mechanic. Like, they said there would be, but I really don't see it. I've never been behind, so I don't really know if it's possible, but yeah, I just don't see it. Aside from these critics, though, they improved. My main criticism last time was that you get so many texts and so much stuff, and that it doesn't feel meaningful to build all that. You just end up clicking through, going through the motions, micromanaging 50 cities. That got improved tremendously. It does feel a lot more relevant now, and you're constantly being torn between, do I go for more influence? Do I build more money creation? Do I build my army up? Can I risk losing that population in the city? And just the last maybe 15-20 turns where I was really feeling rich and just buying out units and yeah, just go whatever. I just I didn't have to care about the resources. But before that, everything felt meaningful. And even in the late game, with the influence costs and the money costs on the districts, the way they scale up, it's still very meaningful what you do. And if they make that a little sharper, maybe remove a couple of those buildings, because I feel there's just too many buildings in the game still. Just remove a couple of those, even though it hurts. I know, being a programmer myself, once you have something in there and it works and it looks good, you don't want to remove it, even if you know it's not that great. But I think I want to remove some of those +2 influence and main plaza. Like, come on, who cares? +3 food or whatever, +1 here, +1 there. Remove those. Just declutter the building list a little bit, and make the buildings a little bit more expensive. Make them more meaningful. I think that is still a direction that could be improved. But other than that, they really did a great job. And the early game was a lot of fun. Getting into wars is a little bit obscure, but maybe I'm just doing it wrong. I don't know. But they're fun once you're in them. The battle system is alright. I think the units can be balanced a little bit. But yeah. Overall, I really had fun, and as you could judge by my reaction, I would have loved to play a little bit in Era 5. But it wasn't meant to be, because I'm an idiot. But you guys are used to that already, no? Anyway, I can really recommend it so far, and I'm so pumped and hyped for August, and I'll delay my holiday a little bit to to play the game and make a Let's Play on the channel. So don't you worry for content on Humankind. It's gonna come, and it's gonna come a lot. Yeah. I really hope the aggressive style is gonna be more viable, because I would have loved to have more wars, more fighting in general, more threats. It just wasn't easy to do. But yeah, maybe I read up on that, whatever. Anyway, guys, I don't want to drag this out. I just made a mistake switching eras so fast. Should have ground out a little bit more, but anyway. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching, all the new subscribers, and anybody who's watched until here. Thank you so much for your support and watching the series and commenting and watching the video through. And I guess you really enjoy the content, but any criticism, any comments on the way I played the series, the pacing and all, you know me, just put it in the comments, please, and I'll try my darndest to improve on it. Other than that, I hope you guys had fun with the playthrough, you had fun with playing Humankind yourself, And we'll see each other, if you don't like any of my other content, latest in August for the game release. Hopefully this time for real. Until then, enjoy your day and see you around.